Shooting docks for crappie. This big old loggerhead just came up here and... You ain't a crappie. What are you doing? You getting tired yet? Well, I guess not. Well, not a crappie, but hey, it's kind of fun. So, we'll take it. A whole jig, a little swimmer. I like it. Shooting it with a little TCB. This is like the do-all rod for me. B&M TCB. It's caught big trout. I've caught giant shellcrackers, giant bluegills, big bass, catfish, billion crappie. So, I'll just give you a quick little rundown. I want about, I don't know, 2 or 3 feet of line out. Enough that I can really put a load in that rod. I mean, I am pulling hard on that tip. And then just the easiest way to explain it is just keep your line parallel. And people will skip baits up in there. That's kind of hit or miss if the bait's going to hit just perfectly right to skip good. I'd prefer for it to fly under there. So if it doesn't skip, it actually goes way further up under there. You just got to be careful you don't get up into like trusses and stuff you can't see under the docks. And either one of 2 retrieves. I'll either like hop it, let it fall, reel it, let it fall. You know, just I want to just kind of stutter it and then let it fall. Kind of like stuff falling under docks, I found. I don't know what it looks like to them, but... And if that doesn't work, then, you know, or if I figure out a depth that I know they're at, then I will count it down to that depth. And then just start the slowest little retrieve. I'm using a 32nd ounce head this time. Sometimes I shoot with a 16th, but 30 seconds pretty good. I might try a little bit different angle. See if I can shoot, you know, kind of that way up towards the dock, and yep. And I'm over something. No. A little black crappie. So, yeah, that's basically it. So, maybe there's some fish sitting over more towards the middle. Most of the time with shooting docks, all I simply do is look for the absolute darkest area under that dock. That's it. Oh, thank you, buddy. Another little guy. The big ones may be moving more towards low light part of the day. So you got to get here super early or late in the evening. That's what I've seen a lot, so... There's one. Shooting the little ducks. Shooting the little ducks. It's kind of nice when you can sit on a dock and get your profile low. I just caught a real nice white crappie, about a 2-pound white crappie. But not a lot of clearance on this dock, but if you can get low and keep your line parallel, hit back in there somewhere. You kind of got to get it to their zone and not move it terribly fast. They can react aggressively, but they won't go. In my experience, they don't go very many feet. You know, they'll follow something if it's going slow enough, and eventually decide to get it. But if it's coming through there too fast, they're not going to react real aggressively to it. So it needs to be going at a pretty slow pace. And a lot of people, when I see the dock fish, they keep shooting the same angle over and over again, which is fine if you know there's a big wad of fish there, but you got to play around a little bit with your direction. And oh my gosh, something popped that line. Woo! So yeah, I just made a shot to a little bit different part of the dock, and something jumped my line 2 feet off and I whiffed. Try that again. Feels like a decent one. Yeah. Not a bad one. There's a keeper. Oh, my line. Broke my line. Can't be doing that with a little bitty line. Had him tight string for too long. But yeah, I got a 32nd ounce. I'll go up to a 16th. Oh, golly, he's mean. So yeah, it's not a bad one. I'll go up to a 16th if the dock's a little deeper. This dock's probably at its deepest point 6-7 foot, so not very deep. Keeper black. So I've had a big white, a couple little blacks. Now a keeper black, 4-pound leader. Might even be 2-pound leader. It's probably 2-pound leader. So. But I got a little light braid on here, I think it's like a 7-pound braid. Most of the time, my bread and butter is just 4-pound mono. 4-pound mono, 4-pound copoly. Hard to beat that, honestly. Okay. You can give it a little wiggle. You can, count it down a cast to 3 or 4 and start reeling. You can count it down 5 or 6, start reeling. Or you can shoot it under there, click your bail, and just start a slow reel right under the dock. Because a lot of times when they are under a dock, they're right up under it. So they're kind of suspended, and they're often looking up. And so going above them is usually a pretty good option. Now they'll get hunkered in a group in there and won't move much. And sometimes you got to just continuously fall through that group to get a bite. So it's kind of, every dock is different how the fish are acting on it. Got a little extra loop in my line there. So this one's going to fish closer to the bottom. Let's try a different angle. And this is the main reason I don't want to skip, because skipping often makes your jig jump over something on the underside of the dock. So, and then you lose your whole shooting match. So, retie. Yeah. Shoot. Of course not. I went to a lighter head. I kind of quit biting that straight retrieve, so I'm probably going to have to coax them a little more. Yep. Going to have to coax them a little bit. White crappie. White crappie. Little guy. So yeah, I got the 30-second eye hole in there, and going more to a bump and drop retrieve, so I shoot it up under there and then I let it kind of fall down through where I think the fish are. Ow. Thank you, buddy. Yeah. Nice skills. Just working my bugs. Working the bugs around the lights. Lion died. It's quality. Thanks, buddy. Oh, shoot. Get back in there, bud. I don't know what that is. Probably a bass. Yeah. I think I can get to you better over here. Look how lethargic. It's not a bad one. On my bug. Catches everything. Even old slaunch heads. Just fishing off a friend's dock. Ooh, summertime skinny fish. But You fish stuff that looks alive, catches everything. Thank you, buddy. What else is over here? Let's just see. That's acting like a big bluegill. Oh, it is a big bluegill. So we got them pretty dialed now. Just, they're waiting for stuff to hit the surface and fall down through, and they're hitting it on the way down almost every time now. So another quality two-hander. Just a little tungsten fly that I tie for bluegills. My buddy Tom Stark has Starky flies. He kind of helped me get started back tying flies again. I used to do it a long time ago, but I'm eat up with it now. I love just experimenting with different patterns and color combinations. It's fun to make stuff and it just catches fish.